Hello everyone, my name is Udit Sharma and I am here today to demystify the VARC section for the CAT exam. So as you know, CAT has three sections. One is VARC, the one is VARC, the other one is Quants, and the last one is LRDI. So the VARC section is basically the language test, although it's a misnomer, but yeah. The Quants is a mathematics test and LRDI is the logical reasoning and data interpretation. So I'm here to explain and talk about the VARC section uh, as I have given and kind of scored well in this section multiple times, and my friends have motivated me to make this video to help future aspirants. Few things about me: I'm an engineer from a decent institute. I've worked in consulting for 19 months, and I'm a reader. Basically, not a very avid reader, but a decent enough reader. So you can see my performance across the VRC section in different years. I have taken four CATs, and in the first attempt I got 98 percentile, and after that in my 2023 I got 99.7. Even this time I'm scoring above 40, and my expected percentile according to my response sheet and various calculators is going to be around 99. I'll come back to this slide because in each of my attempts that I gave, I had some learning which I applied in the next, and there was certain changes in my score. So I'll come to this this slide again at the last. This is my 2023 sheet. You can see I got 99.74 percentile in VRC. You can ignore the rest sections because I do not claim expertise in them, and my score wasn't very well. But this is what we'll focus on. So why follow this series? One, because I'm not an experienced faculty. I am not doing this for 24/7. I don't have any kind of muscle memory or intuition. I usually am not extensively preparing for VRC all the time or teaching or mentoring people. So whatever I've scored, I've been able to do it by following certain things. And as a student, I'll be able to communicate it to you better than any other faculty. And even you will be able to follow those. And you must remember, I've often scored less than 20 in my mocks and still got decent score in CAT. So it's not like I have some hand of God on my head and always score magically. So that does not happen. Second is that I only studied religiously for VRC in my first attempt. After that, in all my attempts, I have studied for less than 1 month. All the scores, including my highest 99.74% 7 I guess percentile, was with less than 1 month of preparation. So those of you who have studied for VRC should also follow this series, because I'll tell you tricks and tips and the methodology, main thing, which is what you should actually do, which you can even get good grasp at in a month's time. Third, I'll focus on marks with concentrated effort. So I was about to write less here, but I chose to write concentrated because you concentrated effort will always feel less as compared to a haphazard non-planned effort. So this concentrated effort will fetch you more marks. So you will be putting 1 hour, but your marks will be more as compared to any other type of plan or methodology you will follow. I believe that because I have been giving it for 4 times and it has helped me and will help you. Also, my process may be a little enjoyable. You'll gain knowledge and it will be helpful beyond your competitive exams, beyond CAT, maybe also in your interview. Fourth, as I said, I have given four, so it's tried and tested, not only on me but also on my few friends. And the lessons learned have been amalgamated to produce these video series. Must remember, this is only for VARC. I can't claim expertise in any other section. I will not be making any videos on any other section, so I only do it for VARC. Sixth, I will aid you in using ChatGPT for preparation. It's helpful in many cases, and I'll tell you how you can use it in the upcoming videos. And last but not the least, tips and tricks for VARC that usually work. And these are very useful in high stress environments like CAT. So even if you are low stress in your mock, believe me, in CAT there is some kind of stress, and these tips and tricks which you can fall back onto will help you in your exam. But this should not be the reason you should be taking the series. the main thing is the methodology that I'll tell you to prepare for this section. So let's discuss who will benefit the most from these series and basically who should watch these series and take my word for what the section as Bible. So the first are those people who are beginners starting preparation for the first time. Whether you are good at English or bad, you must watch this. Many people bask under the success of their 12th score in English, but believe me, this paper, as I'll demystify later on, is not about Angrezi, it's not English. You may have scored very well in your 12th or 10th, but must watch if you're preparing for the first time. Second, those who are scoring less than 30 or even between 30 to 40, do watch the whole series. It will help you boost your marks by 10 to 15 score points. Definitely, the lower you are, you have higher boosting, but it will be good for you. Do not watch these videos for if you are scoring say 40 plus or 45. These will not be able to help you get 55 or 60 marks. That will not happen. So do not waste your time over here. Go do something else, study some other subject, spend time with your family, friends, enjoy your youth, but don't waste your time here. If you're already scoring 40 to 45 plus marks, I don't think so. This will be important for you. Third, for non engineers, those who are not good in maths, because when you are poor in maths, you need to compensate it with something, and that will be VARC section. Scoring good over here can do more than just compensate for your maths exam, can get you great percentile. And I will discuss why specifically this section I prefer more than others just in a minute. Third, engineers who haven't been reading much or who have been reading fiction only, and engineers who are particularly not very well in maths and DILR also. So you don't even have anything else to compensate for your low VARC score. So VARC has to be improved for you. So you must watch this. And last but not the least, for those who have very less time left for CAT, have been decent readers throughout life, and say have, for example, 1.5 months left for CAT, and now you want to boost your score, this can act as a saving grace for you. You will notice that I often use English and VARC interchangeably. That's again because I'm not a faculty. So I used to call this section English, which is a misnomer. In reality, it's not English. But if I use it, please take it as VARC only. So there's something that I've highlighted over here, which is very important for you to know, that the reward effort ratio for this section is the highest as compared to other sections of CAT. What this basically means is, say I spend 10 hours studying for quants and I'm able to score 10 marks. If I study for 10 hours for VARC, definitely I'll be able to score 20 marks. That is more. This can vary for people, but in my case, it was 2.5 times more. So in my case, if I scored 10 marks for after studying 10 hours of quants, I used to score 25 marks in VARC after studying just for the same amount of time. So the reward to effort ratio for VARC is higher. And believe me, you ask any topper who is a non-IITian or hasn't performed exceptionally in LRDI or quants, he will agree with this. That this is the section which can actually boost your score. And your efforts will also be substantially less. So that there are a few must-know things about the VARC section. And I'll begin with the first thing only, that what exactly is VARC. As I said, it is supposed to be a language and reasoning test for you, and it has two sections: reading comprehension and verbal ability. Reading comprehension is basically बचपन में जो unseen passages करते थे हम, passage. You have a paragraph, not one paragraph, sorry, you have 4 or 5 paragraphs, and they will give you a few questions on it, and then you'll have to answer based on the passages above. This is reading comprehension. Verbal ability has, this is kind of testing your English, and this has para summary, this has odd one out, finding odd one out sentences, finding solving para jumbles, fill in the blanks, etc. Typically, as I have highlighted, there are 16 questions for from reading comprehensions and 8 questions from verbal ability. But here's the catch: So what exactly is para summary? Para summary is they will have one passage or one paragraph, only one paragraph, and then they have four options. You have to choose the option which best summarizes or captures the main idea of this passage. So if you look at it closely, it's nothing but your reading skill only. There is nothing verbal about it. So in reality, I feel that reading based questions are in total 16 for reading comprehension plus 2 to 3 of para jumbles. Sorry, para summary. So in total, you have 19 questions out of 24 or 26, whatever the total number of questions that year in the verbal ability and reading comprehension section. So you have 19 on 24, say in 20, this was case in 2024 CAT from reading part. This is nearly more than 80%, I guess. So that's why we need to treat both these sections differently. RC is a must skill. This is what we'll be mainly focusing upon. This is what will get you to sail through this section. But that doesn't mean you'll ignore verbal ability, as I also realized from my attempts. This is like, if you can compare, it's like your vaccine booster shot. So when your RCs are difficult or you're not able to score very good in RC, 2 to 3 or questions in verbal ability part, other than your para summary, other part, verbal ability part, can actually boost your score very high, which is needed, especially if you want to get into top colleges and colleges like FMS, which have higher weightage for your VARC section. So that's why we'll be spending time. You should be spending time on both. Ideally, out of 100% time, spend 70 to 75 on reading comprehension, and rest 30 to 25% time on verbal ability. So this is your breakup. Now, second, this is something which is very important, and this slide is the most important part of the whole video. Is that the VARC section जो होता है ना, it is never as easy or as difficult as it seems when you are starting the preparation. It seems difficult usually to people because the reading comprehension part, especially, has topics from various subjects: politics, economics, finance, research, science, psychiatry, psychology. कहीं से भी पैसा जा जाता है, and they use hefty words which confuse you, uh, which make you lose your cool in exam or while giving mocks in the limited time, which create high stress environment, and you're actually afraid of this. And reading की आदत होती नहीं है because you have been in college, you have not been specifically reading, especially engineers. So that's why people are often afraid of this and consider it difficult. But believe me, if you follow the methodology that I will present in the coming videos, it will become very easy for you to at least read. Solving is a different ballgame altogether, but reading will become very easy for you. Overconfident people who consider this section very easy from the very beginning, please wait for the next slide. And then third are ignorant people who know they have scored less, but still consider this as a bhasha का टेस्ट कि अंग्रेजी का टेस्ट है ना, हम अंग्रेज हैं, हमें बहुत अंग्रेजी आती है. दैट विल नॉट हेल्प यू. बिलीव मी, इफ यू आर एन इग्नोरेंट पर्सन और इफ यू आर sinking in your ignorance, please use your skills on this video and ignore this video and move forward. There is nothing we can do about it. This is for overconfident ones. See, you are usually overconfident because 12वीं में अंग्रेजी में बहुत अच्छे मार्क्स आए होंगे, 10वीं में बहुत अच्छे मार्क्स आए होंगे, डिबेट में टॉप किया होगा, लड़की को अंग्रेजी में प्रपोज किया होगा. ये सब चीजें अगर आप सोच के चल रहे हो, दिस विल हेल्प यू. बिलीव मी, if you bask under the success and relax before CAT in this section, 5 days after the CAT exam, when the response sheet is out, this will be your halat. It will make you sweat badly and you will waste 1 year. I have seen people who confidently say अंग्रेजी हमें आती है, English हो जाएगा, English will be able to do, and score less than 25 in CAT. This is not something you should do. It is stupidity. Third, as I said, ये भाषा का टेस्ट नहीं है, so you don't need to be an expert in English. I agree that certain things in verbal ability part do require command, but this is not an English ka test. we will be studying more this more as a subject rather than as a language, which is very important for you. And I'll explain it to you in the further videos what exactly is meant by subject. Basically, we'll be concentrating on the topics rather than English as a language. Then these are two myths that people have, that say if you have very good vocabulary, you'll score very good in this section. So let me demystify this with the help of a graph. These are number of words you know. So basically how good your vocabulary is, and this is your CAT 2024 VARC score. Believe me, not 2024, CAT VARC score. So the graph looks something like this. You'll already be starting at some point here. Learning few words might help you, but after that it will plateau. There will be zero or marginal growth in your score. So do not keep on rectifying words. Do not keep on mugging up things that you don't need to for the exam. Okay, this is not a hill that you need to climb. It's a plateau. So just relax on this plateau and sleep on that plateau. As I said, it's a plateau. So relax on this plateau and move to this part where you actually need to put in effort. So in this section of VARC, knowledge about few subjects or certain topics can help you very much. So what do I mean by can help you very much? So let's say there's a knowledge, and these I'll just come on to what subjects I'm talking about, but this is knowledge in that subject, and this is your CAT VARC score. It will again be a plateauing graph, but it will plateau upwards. So it will always help you. Maybe later on with diminishing returns, but it will help you. So knowledge will always help you in this subject. So knowledge about subjects such as politics, sociology, English literature, history, etc. And this is what the main focus of our series or video series is gonna be: how to get this thing done. Believe me, it has helped me. It has helped me score very well. It has helped few of my friends score very well, and it will help you. So how can you get that knowledge? Is here reading. Reading can give you exponential benefits. And believe me, concentrated reading and consistently will help you even more. What do I mean by concentrated reading? That is reading with a purpose. Purpose to learn, remember, and apply will help you a lot. So this is the graph for reading. So the more you read, score, VARC, CAT, at least till 50 marks. The more you read, the better, the more chances you have of scoring. It will definitely help you. And your aim, as I said, should be concentrated reading, which will enable you to do what is known as reading knowledge fusion. Reading to improve your knowledge is very important. It will lead to this kind of fusion which you will be able to reciprocate, and I'll tell you why this helps. Say when you are reading about different topics or different things in the even in the lecture series that I'll be giving you, or say by whatever sources that I will tell you just in a minute, what happens is you'll come across different terminologies and words. These are not vocabulary, these are terminologies. For example, if I say modernism or romanticism or I say structuralism, so when you come across these words, you will know their meaning, what exactly they pertain to, and when in exam you come across these words in your passage, it will be easier for you to handle them. This is because you will have certain kind of familiarity. So you will be calm and composed throughout your passage. You will know what the author is actually trying to say. You will catch his satire. You will catch his hypocritical kind of say if he has a writing style in which he is becoming a critique or is being hypocritical. You'll be able to catch that if you know these terminologies. You will be able to get the लहज इसको बोलते हैं एक passage का, understand it, and believe me, it will increase your accuracy in English. So you'll make less mistakes, less negative marks. That's why reading and knowledge fusion is very important, which we'll be actually discussing in the course of this series. So what to read? That I'll just tell you over here. First and foremost, because our aim to read is not just mere scrambling through words, but to gain some kind of knowledge, is for newspaper every day must. So read the front page for national news and read any two editorials. So editorials are typically found on the fifth or the sixth page. They will be opinions, facts written by eminent personalities on contemporary issues, sometimes even historical issues, and they will give you a perspective and improve your knowledge base. So doing this for 6 to 7 months before your cat, even 3 to 4 months, can help you a lot. First, in newspapers. Second, for business and economic news, you must go through this app called as FinShots. I have recommended it to several of my friends. It gives you economics, finance, and business articles. Uh, Basically, it simplifies things. So it will not be very reading heavy thing. It will be a knowledge heavy thing. So you will be able to know more after this. And these terminologies that they will tell you, or the concepts that they clarify, will appear in some passage, either in your mocks or in CAT or in any other exam, which will help you definitely. Third, many people recommend reading these magazines such as Aeon, Atlantic, New Yorker, etc. I have often not gone through them. They are used to make your mocks by most of these institutes. But other than that, I feel you can go through a few of them, their articles, say 2 3 articles in a week, but more, I guess that is just enough. Do not do haphazard reading. Your reading should be structured and with a name. Uh, fourth is you can. Uh, Fourth is you should read the notes that you will be making after attending this video series or any other coaching or series that you follow. You must read those notes and revise. This will help on knowledge part. And fifth, and something which you'll enjoy, is reading non-fiction books. I concentrate on non-fiction because, as I said, in pursuit of knowledge. When you are reading, it should be in pursuit of knowledge. It will help you in this exam. So, a book on history, a book on sociology, a book on, say, I was recently reading a book on Pashtun tribes of Afghanistan. So it is kind of an anthropological study of the Pashtuns, basically a tribal study. So that will help you in evidently in this exam. So the last point, sixth point, I will be adding two links. Sorry, I'll be adding two links in the comment section below. So these two links basically, one is of my Medium articles that I write. So it's on variety of issues and topics. You can use it for reading. The other is my friend's Medium article. It's on technology side. So it's basically based on AI and its future. So these are very good reads for technical scientific and technical articles. And third is my friend's LinkedIn profile link. So he gives these daily news bits, important ones from business, finance, economy perspective, and also government policies, which are also good read and will increase your knowledge base. So I believe will be something that you should definitely do. So these links will be available in the comment section. So even if you read for 30 minutes a day for 5 months, it's more than enough to get you grasp. It will remove the fear of seeing long passages, which is very important, specifically for engineers. So what not to expect from this video series? First, do not expect faculty type videos or live sessions. Live sessions seldom help. Reason being, they waste a lot of your time. Even when I speak slowly, you should ensure that you are watching me at 1.5x. Do not waste your time on watching videos. Get the know-how, get the knowledge, get the methodology, and move on. Make notes and revise. That will help you. Do not keep on repeating the videos and rewatching it. Enjoy your youth, save your time, and enjoy your youth, because these are the prime years as well when you can enjoy. Second, is that I'll tell you what to read, how to read, and from where to read. I will not be making content for you to read. You can join any Telegram group for articles. You can use a newspaper to read. uh, uh, if I make a Telegram group, I will send in interesting articles, but I have not made it as of right now. And also I'll have try to have monthly doubt clearing sessions for you, but I can't promise, because, as I said, it's not something I do full time. I'm very busy, and I have taken time out of all this because I it's kind of a public service, because my friends are saying this will really help people. Third, following religiously is your duty. I will not be pestering you. There will be no notifications from my channel that study, study, study. Nothing else will be there. I will just show you the path. I'll act more as a guider or a guidance mechanism, mentor, you can say, not as a coach or a coaching institute. The path is shown to you, the methodology will be laid in front out of you, and even certain subjects will be taught to you, or topics which are important for VRs will be taught to you. Other than that, it's your job to get your good score. Follow them religiously. I will not make any mocks. I will recommend good ones to you, and there won't be any 100 plus hours of content. So as I said, don't waste your time watching videos. There'll be limited number of videos, I guess maybe less than 10 in the whole series, and it can go one, two up or down, but uh, there will be limited videos, and try to uh, grasp everything that you can from the video and revise using your own notes. Do not fall back to the videos. Yeah, so how the series will proceed. So I'll have first two videos uploaded on YouTube. Then based on certain conditions, I'll upload rest of the videos. These conditions are I need at least 15,000 views on all these two or three videos that I'll finally upload on YouTube. Reason being that I want 15k views is because then I'll get to know that people are actually finding it useful, sharing it with their peers, and I'll also be motivated to make the series because it's kind of a public service that I'm doing. I'm very busy and I have a lot of other things also to do, and that's why, as I said, I'm not a faculty, I'm a student only, and that's why I will only be making it when people are actually finding it useful. Otherwise, it's just waste of time. Yeah, and as I said, I'll return to the first slide over here because there are certain lessons that I learned from each of the attempt that I gave. So here I'll write the inputs that I put, and here I'll jot down the lessons that I learned. And these lessons helped me a lot in improving my score and getting the scores that everyone desires actually. So, as I said in my first attempt, this was my most diligent attempt. I practiced for 6+ months, but here I only focused on reading comprehension part, and I got 98 percentile, 39 score. Uh, I was not very happy because I was expecting 99 plus percentile, and I realized to get this percentile, I need to have some amount of knowledge in verbal ability part as well. That is para jumbles, fill in the blank. I guess fill in the blanks was not there that year, but odd one out, etc. So I need to have this skill. So this was lesson number one. That 99 percentile plus, you cannot ignore any part of VARC. Second, in 2022, so this was one of my most relaxed attempts. As in, I gave zero mocks. I practiced zero sectionals for VRC. I did no CAT specific reading. Uh, and you can see, and I was very overconfident because I had scored very good. So I thought, ho jayega. But you see, I got 28 marks, 94 to 95 percentile. I am not very sure. But believe me, this taught me that how so much ever you are good at VARC, you must practice before CAT or CAT. So CAT 2023, I combined both the lessons. In CAT 23, the input was I did VA plus I practiced. So I prepared for less than 1 month, but in this 1 month, I would have given 15 mocks at least. And in last days, I used to give mocks as in sectional for VARC, not for other subjects, but sectionals for VARC, I gave 15. And in last days, I used to, like, I guess in the last week, I gave one sectional every day. And I was scoring good in sectionals, so I knew kind of that my score will be good. And I got 99.7 percentile, which has been my best, and I guess will be my best. And same in this time also, I focused a lot on practicing. I was able to do 10 or not 15 or 20, but I was able to do 10 as I was busy somewhere. And I had to, I also had an exhibition to attend. So I was busy there. I was able to do 10 odd mocks or sectionals specifically for VARC. And as you can see, I got decent score and I'm touching 99 percentile. So it's not very bad. But here also I learned one lesson which I'll be able to tell you at the upcoming videos. I'll definitely share. It's basically that what type of mock that you do is also important. Sectional is very important. With this, I will focus in my videos, upcoming videos. So you can see that the 4 attempts that I gave of VRC, each one had a lesson to be learned, and with this lesson, I put it in the input, and you can see the scores change. And I want you people to learn from these lessons and not go on giving so many attempts, because I cat is not an end game for me. I give it usually because my friends also give, and it's a very enjoyable thing for one day, not when you're preparing for 8 months, but when you're preparing for a day, it's very giving it for a day, it's very enjoyable. So that's why I give cat. But and I'm good at this section, that's why I'm also making a series. But I say that if you learn these lessons, try not to make the mistakes that I made and implement it. It will help you a great deal in scoring really good in this section. So that's it for today's video. Thank you, and I hope you share it with your friends and you liked it. And if I get the conditions that I train for, then I'll make the series definitely. Thank you.